joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pistons, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2, with Nesmith at the 3. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. And for Dallas, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Good positioning that time from A.D. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.
Pass to Nesmith. Up top, Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Russell against Nembhard. Up and over Russell. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Working hard in the paint. Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
Russell against Nembhard. Outside Davis. Launches it. And there's Thompson on the assist by Russell.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. B.A., back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Russell against Nembhard. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Count it.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Nembhard against Russell. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Davis. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Russell, and here's Flagg outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now here's Siakam. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. Nembhard outside. There's a screen. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Nembhard's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Jackson outside. Siakam looking it over. And he buries his first look.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Here's Flagg. Pass to Davis. Over Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
The first one falls.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Both free throws good from Davis. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Oh, got that one up quick. Flag's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Davis. And Mathurin gets it to go on the assist by Siakam.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Thompson outside. Pass to Lively. And here's Russell. There's the triple. And the Mavericks, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Mathurin. Last game out, 36 points for him. Neesmith passes to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Nembhard outside. The three. And it's flagged with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Thompson. Davis a screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Clay qualifies as a jump shooter.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Both free throws good from Thompson. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers. The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And he makes both free throws. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The more Mathurin creates for others, the more dangerous he becomes.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Thompson outside. The three is up. Siakam pulls down the board.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Nembhard for three. Gets the three to fall. Nembhard's got his third basket on the night right there. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Dallas. Defeated by Washington in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Now here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Pass to Siakam. Over flag. Lively grabs the miss.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Down low. Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Dallas shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana.
One shot.
That free throw good from Davis.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Dallas leading by 10. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Lively. Neesmith covering. From 12 feet. Lively with the bucket.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Matherin. Back to Nembhard. Three-pointer. And it's flagged with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Davis. Pacers with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Toppin.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Toppin. He's scoreless. To snap the cold streak. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 12. Lively with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Pass to Russell. On the wing, Davis. Over Jackson. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Matherin. Jackson the screen. Lets the three fly. Nembhard outside. Takes a 13-footer. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
Well, when you defend the Nembhard pick and roll, you're kind of expecting him to make the pass. That was a pretty clever move by him to keep it himself.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Furphy comes in for Neesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Matherin. Dennis comes in for Nembhard. Now Washington. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Pacers trail by 12. Here's Furphy. And there's a 3-second violation. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. In third, Indiana.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Indiana making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Williams looking around. Pass to Washington. Gafford with a screen on Toppin. High post Gafford. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Huff can't get it to go.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Gafford. Now Washington. Here's Marshall. 6 to shoot. Fires in the triple.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Toppin. Still no points. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Christie. Now Marshall. Back to Christie. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Washington outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Dallas on top, running away with this one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Williams, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Marshall. Pass to Washington. Walker against Williams. Back to Washington for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 19. Here's Toppin. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Dennis. Here's Shepard. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs a miss. Now here's Christie. The D's right on him. Pass to Marshall. Out to the right wing. Gafford passes to Christie. The 3 from Washington. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Walker. Back to Toppin. So nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Dennis. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Huff. Toppin outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, B.A. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Flag comes in for Marshall. And Russell is subbed in for Williams. Then for Indiana, Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Huff. Neesmith comes in for Walker. And Mathurin subbed in for Dennis. Throws it up high!
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 19-point game. Pass to Toppin. Siakam, right side. Now here's Toppin. Outside Mathurin. There's Neesmith with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Neesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is what Neesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
Here's Flag. To the inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Toppin outside. Here's Shepard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Siakam with a screen on Russell. Here's Shepard. Siakam for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Right side Russell. On the wing Davis. Guarded by Toppin. And again, it's Anthony Davis. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
They are winning this game largely because of his efforts.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Russell, the pass to Gafford. On the wing, Davis. Outside Russell. Pass to Christie. Back to Russell. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Siakam. Siakam caps off the break.
Those are fun to watch. Spicy P converts the fast break.
And here's Russell. He's got 5. And it's Flag missing. Pass to Neesmith. Plenty of space. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch and shoot situation.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Gafford. Here's Siakam. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Pass to Flag. Davis, a screen. 3-pointer. Easy 2 for AD.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Here's Siakam. 32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look for Dallas. Lively comes in for Gafford, and it's P.J. Washington in for Christie. Up top, Jackson.
Who's got ball?
Pass to Neesmith. Clock at 6. For 3, Matherin. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led the game at one point by 20.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Davis, a screen to the paint. Nice touch by Davis inside.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Washington against Matherin. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And they were top 15 in fewest turnovers. Not a terrible place to be, but somewhere where they can improve.
And they were fantastic protecting the rim last season. The block numbers show it. This was a team that did not give up easy hoops. Thompson, he's checked in for Washington. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Davis with a screen on Matherin. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Nembhard against Russell. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Nembhard outside. Lets it go from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Dallas leading by 14. Outside Russell. Davis with a screen on Nembhard. Inside. Davis against Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Flagg outside. On target from range. Flagg's got 9 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Siakam with a screen on Russell. Here's Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Andrew Nembhard continues to prove his steadiness. I mean, he's a reliable floor general who doesn't play outside of himself, always seems to be under great control.
That's good from Nembhard. Nembhard hits them both. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 15. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Pass to Lively. Oh, swiped away. Outside Neesmith. Nembhard outside. Neesmith passes to Siakam. Unloads. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Davis, the pass to Russell. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Pacers in 5th.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Nembhard with it. 11 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. Misses the three.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Davis goes in. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
At the line for Dallas, Anthony Davis. One shot.
One shot.
And that one misses.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Good from Nembhard.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Nembhard against Russell. Pass to Davis. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 7 assists in the game.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Nembhard outside. Jackson the screen. Lets it go from 11. The shot by Nembhard no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's flag. Nesmith covering. And stolen by Jackson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Brian, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Russell against Nembhard. Outside Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 29 points for Anthony Davis.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Toppin, and it's blocked by Davis.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shots, you can rely on all three.
And finished off by Davis.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Outside Nesmith. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shots good by Matherin.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Thompson outside. Launches a three. Mathurin with a rebound.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Toppin outside. Down low. Stolen by Russell. Davis making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from League. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. And about next one. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at Dallas, it's a long season, but you don't want to dig yourself in a hole this early.
In a few months, they won't even remember the bad start, unless they keep losing. Then they will.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Pacers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2 with Nesmith at the 3. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Jackson the screen. Here's Mathurin. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Mathurin's got 6.
Forcing the issue in the paint, great strength from Mathurin.
Dallas leading by 16. The 15-footer. The shot by Russell, no good. Indiana shooting around 50% of the game so far. Jackson, the screen. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Nesmith. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Wow, pretty tough tweener from Nesmith there.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Flag. Back to Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Thompson's shot is off. Pacers trail by 14. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And Davis gets double teamed. Russell from outside. They get it back. Pass to Flag. And here's Thompson for 3. No good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Siakam finds Nembhard. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For 3, Mathurin. Outside Nesmith. The 3 is up. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Mathurin. Pass to Davis. The fader. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Russell against Nembhard. They set the screen. Jackson outside. Now here's Nembhard. The 3 is up. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Nembhard scoring in a bunch and leaving his fingerprints all over this contest.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game in both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And they were the 3rd most effective team when it came to guarding the ball. They played with incredible focus when they had possession and did a great job not letting defenses get the better of them.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Pacers trail by 13. Outside Matherin. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Here's Matherin. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside Davis. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Davis has got 38 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Jackson with a screen on Davis. The drive by Siakam. Shoots over Davis. Jackson, the pass to Siakam. And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
And the shot goes in. Flag's got 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Back to Siakam. Matherin against Thompson. Siakam, right side. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer Matherin. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Russell, the pass to Davis. Back to Russell. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nembhard against Russell. Jackson, the pass to Matherin. Nembhard outside. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Nembhard for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Flag. To the middle. Here's Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The 3 from Thompson. Buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hand.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In 3rd, the Pacers.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved. particularly shooting percentage.
Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. And here's Mathurin, defended by Thompson. Thompson against Mathurin. 6 to shoot. They need this. And the dunk by Jackson.
When Mathurin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Russell, the pass to Lively. Here's Flagg. Davis from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Davis against Siakam. Here's Lively. Pass to Flagg. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Nembhard. He's got 17. On the wing, Mathurin. And it's blocked by Davis. Dallas leading by 22. Pass to Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Screen by Lively. And here's Flagg outside. Kept alive. Lively with the bucket. Lively's got 6.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Outside Nesmith. On the wing, Mathurin. There's a screen. Shoots over Thompson. Indiana again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Nembhard. Clock at 6. Davis misses. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Really good use of the pump fake from Siakam, earning a trip to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
You look back on Pascal Siakam's career, you know, he came in a bit raw, actually quite raw as a rookie, but he never stopped working on his game, adding to it. A real development success story and a model for any young, aspiring pro player.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively, and Washington is subbed in for Anthony Davis. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-5 run. Washington outside. Nembhard against Russell. Here's Washington. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Washington's got 5 now.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. And here's Siakam. Back to Toppin. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Smart pass by Siakam. Tell you what, he's really grown over the years in reading and feeling the game as a passer.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gafford. And here's Thompson for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Siakam the screen. There's the triple. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gafford finds Thompson. Outside for Russell. Washington a screen. From the arc. The rebound by Nesmith. Indiana shooting 35% in the third quarter. To the right side. It's stolen by Washington. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
Washington's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. To the inside. Here's Siakam. The shot misses. Nice D from Gafford. Well, the Mavericks shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Offensive rebound, and Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Toppin outside. Outside Nesmith. With the drive. Will it go? And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Gafford against Siakam. Here's Thompson. And he lays it up and in. Thompson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Back to Nembhard. Toppin against Washington. Over to the wing. A good look from Siakam. The Pacers again can't hit.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Flagg. That one's good for 2. Flagg's got 16 points now.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Pass to Matherin. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Indiana shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Matherin, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good for Matherin. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. It's intercepted. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team to be more physical and aggressive.
Yeah, it's something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough out there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Williams is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Tipped! Washington against Siakam. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice now. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Pass to Dennis. Now here's Toppin. Here's Dennis. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Toppin a screen on Washington. Siakam, no good.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Left side, Christie. Outside, Williams. Takes it inside. Up and in from the low block. Williams has got his first points of the night.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Pass to Shepherd. And there's the screen to the paint. Here's Huff. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Huff's got his first bucket in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Williams passes to Marshall. Now Washington. He's covered by Siakam. Williams from long range. Huff pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Siakam. Here's Shepherd. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Outside, Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Indiana making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Outside, Williams. Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Here's Marshall. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Jackson, the pass to Siakam. Back to Jackson. Pass to Shepherd. Jackson with a screen on Christie. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Shepherd.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And here's Gafford. Washington outside. Now here's Christie. Washington passes to Gafford. Williams on the wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
And there's the drive, and Gafford with the block. Outside Christie. Toppin with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. The finish! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavs.
Timeout.
They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Dallas. And Dallas making a change here. Martin's checked in. Then for Indiana, Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Shepherd. And it's Nembhard in for Dennis. Washington outside. Pass to Gafford. Here's Martin. And he drives in. The 3 from Washington. He drops it from range. Washington's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
On the wing, Matherin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And such a powerful player. Matherin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Christie's checked in.
Boy, you look at the toolkit Matherin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
The three from Washington. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Washington against Siakam. Marshall outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Washington passes to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Siakam against Washington. Pass to Nembhard. Washington against Siakam. Outside Matherin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 7th assist here tonight. Williams against Nembhard to the left wing. Washington left side. Marshall outside. 4-3, and Washington good for 3. Washington's got 8 points here in the quarter.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Outside Matherin. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Back to Marshall. Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Siakam. The 3 from Washington. The rebound by Nembhard. The Pacers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Count it, good. Nembhard's got 19 points.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Washington. Now here's Gafford, defended by Jackson. Gafford in the post. Jackson on him. Gafford with the bucket.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And Neesmith gets it to go.
Not where you maybe expect to see Neesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
Outside, Williams. And here's Gafford. Pass to Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination. A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Nembhard comes in for Williams. And the second free throw is good. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Matherin. Now here's Siakam. Jackson with a screen on Washington. Inside, stolen by Gafford.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
And so it's Indiana with it. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nembhard against Nembhard. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
AD, a big night for you offensively. Seemed like you were willing this team to victory. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, this whole day, I was talking to myself just saying, be dominant. This is a time where you be dominant, take over games, and that's what I'm trying to do all tonight. Just try to go out with my opponent, and make the best shots for myself and for my teammates. And we were able to make some big shots, make some big plays, but we got another one tomorrow, and we got to be dominant as well, and it starts with me.
Coach and LeBron have said since day one, this offense has to go through you. Thanks, AD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.